painting Whispers of Nature in the City beautifully captures the delicate balance between the natural world and urban life, creating a scene that feels both familiar and ethereal. The composition seamlessly blends elements of nature with the structured lines of the city, evoking a sense of harmony between the two worlds. The viewer is invited to step into this space where the boundaries between the natural and the man-made blur, creating a landscape that is both soothing and thought-provoking. At first glance, the viewer's eye is drawn to the central mass of greenery, which appears almost as a living entity amidst the urban surroundings. The foliage, painted in rich, deep greens and touches of warm earth tones, stands out against the more subdued colors of the cityscape. The texture of the leaves and branches is rendered with loose, expressive brushstrokes that suggest movement and vitality, as if the trees are gently swaying in a soft breeze. This central element of nature provides a stark contrast to the cooler, more rigid structures that frame it, emphasizing the resilience and presence of the natural world even in the midst of urban development. The colors used in the painting play a crucial role in conveying its mood and message. The palette is a subtle blend of cool and warm tones, with blues, purples, and grays dominating the urban areas, while the greens, yellows, and browns of the foliage bring warmth and life to the scene. The cool tones of the cityscape create a calm, almost serene backdrop, while the warmer colors of the natural elements add vibrancy and energy to the composition. The blending of these colors is masterful, with the cool and warm tones bleeding into one another, creating a harmonious yet dynamic visual experience. The light in this painting is soft and diffused, reminiscent of early morning or late afternoon when the sun's rays are gentle and golden. This gentle light bathes the scene in a warm glow, softening the edges of the buildings and creating a sense of tranquility. The light interacts with the colors in a way that enhances the overall mood of the painting, highlighting the foliage and casting subtle reflections on the water below. The reflections in the water are particularly noteworthy as they mirror the city and the trees, further blurring the lines between the two and adding to the sense of unity within the painting. The urban elements of the painting are rendered with a light touch, suggesting rather than fully defining the structures. The buildings are depicted in soft, vertical strokes that give them a sense of height and solidity, yet they are also slightly blurred, as if viewed through a gentle mist or from a distance. This blurring effect creates a dreamlike quality, making the city feel less imposing and more a part of the natural landscape. The vertical lines of the buildings echo the upward reach of the trees, reinforcing the connection between the natural and urban elements. The composition of Whispers of Nature in the City is both balanced and dynamic. The central placement of the foliage anchors the scene, while the vertical lines of the buildings lead the eye upward, creating a sense of height and space. The water in the foreground provides a horizontal counterbalance, grounding the composition and adding depth. This balance between the vertical and horizontal elements, as well as the interplay between light and shadow, gives the painting a sense of harmony and cohesion despite the contrasts inherent in the subject matter. The title of the painting, Whispers of Nature in the City, is perfectly suited to the scene it depicts. The word whispers suggests something subtle and almost inaudible, yet filled with meaning. It evokes the idea that nature, though often overshadowed by the city, still has a voice, a presence that cannot be entirely erased. The painting captures this idea beautifully, showing that even in the heart of the city, nature finds a way to assert itself, to coexist with the man-made world. This coexistence is not portrayed as a struggle, but rather as a delicate balance, a mutual respect between the natural and the urban. The emotional impact of the painting is profound. It evokes a sense of calm and reflection, encouraging the viewer to consider the relationship between nature and the city. There is a sense of nostalgia in the painting, a longing for a time when nature was more prevalent, yet it is also hopeful, suggesting that even in modern times, the natural world still has a place in our lives. The painting invites the viewer to appreciate the beauty of both nature and the city, and to consider how the two can coexist in harmony. In conclusion, Whispers of Nature in the City is a powerful and evocative painting that explores the relationship between the natural world and urban life. Through its masterful use of color, light, and composition, it creates a scene that is both tranquil and dynamic, inviting the viewer to step into a world where the boundaries between nature and the city are blurred. The painting is a reminder of the resilience of nature, its ability to thrive even in the most unexpected places, and its enduring presence in our lives. It is a work that speaks to the soul, offering a moment of peace and reflection in an often chaotic world. I hope you can enjoy this piece as I enjoyed making it.